the lab, we in our bag. I'm talking that rich shit, do the math. I don't go to mass, I put on a mask. My last experiment ended bad. I knew what I had and it was some gas. I went to the garden with the hash, puff up pass, and then I had to get my ass back in the lab. We just hit 1500 franking and it make a lot of sense. And punks I'm gonna be staking and they make a lot of sense. It's to the moon, there's no debating that these diamonds in my hands, dog. Please give me a chance, dog. Please give me a chance. Shit undisputed, yeah, we poppin', we gon' get this lit. This is what we do, I'm with the crew, we not gon' flip this shit. We been going crazy in the lab, we so insidious. Watch me get my pump, Franken on my bucket list, my Franken gonna pump. You could double if you dumpin' in it, we gon' run it up. Saw this project, now we stuck up in it. Yeah, we got 4 crypto punks from Lava Labs, it's obvious there's profit in it. Probably gonna take off on a rocket ship, I'm hopping. I wish I had Elizabeth to myself, I know she bad. You can catch me in the metaverse and now we all gonna dance. We got something, it's ain't lucky, it's all according to plan. I've been running for a minute, stop, pass that shit to Dan.
Hey, pass that shit to Dan. Bitch, I grabbed that shit and ran, doing damage to a damn. They ain't ready for our plans. Blicky here with Dan, like it's Goku and Gohan. Us, we going ham, looking at you, you Peter Pan. GM to my Franken gang. No doubt, we bout to break the game. Running laps on them, tell me what else can I say? You heard my story, put my ledger in the grave. They can't wait, Franken tape, music through the blockchain. Fuck you, pay me, on delay. We here to stay, they bout to ride a wave. These bars hit your brain like a fucking lobotomy. Bitch, I went insane, now I'm chilling where the monsters be. I've been through some things, type of pain that you hardly see. We've been moving profits, man, we've been mooning properly. On top, forever, probably. Drop top in good weather, you can't bother me. Taught myself the game, none of y'all can father me. I'm rightfully arrogant, beg my pardon, G.
That's my Franken queen. She been on my end. Where she taking me? To the moon it seems. I don't want no apes. I don't want no fidenza. Man, my life has changed when I met the doc in November. Gave a call to my cool cats, to my doodles. Call my punks. We be in the punk spill studio. We got punks. We got Franken punks. We got Franklin. Blicky one again. We got Benjamin Bank. We the Franken kings. We spend all I eat. Oh, Elizabeth, won't you talk to me? I don't want no apes. I don't want no fidenza. Man, my life has changed when I met the doc in November. Pass my blunt to my pump, till I'm pumped. Shit up, fill my cup, know the dots. See what's up, Franken punk. We just minted this month. This I jam, this I bump. Punks for gang, send it up.
Good morning. Oh, how's it going, everybody? Check. We too early like birds, getting in those worms and you nerds hating, just curve them, they fought and they just some vermin. Can't handle us, you too nervous, it's cause you ain't got no purpose. Yeah, check it. NFT's super sexy, man, it always lures me. I'm too focused and you know you'll never ever deter me. Crypto astronaut, DJ moving so hazardous. Crypto, what I gon' dabble, open seas like chapel, yeah. Chasing 100X is my ex, she been getting jealous. The man she's with like a peasant if you comparing me. I had to give you up, girl, for my legacy. I'm so grateful for my 3D Franken family. 3D Franken family. For my 3D Franken family. For my, check it. Ned, get the champagne. Hey, yo, Dan, let it rain. Real, recognize real, know I'm saying. Wait, hold up, Super Saiyan. Pop power level, 100K. Yeah, fractionalize that punk. Yeah, 4 volts, keep him safe. More sauce for the sake of it. Your eardrums getting blessed. Free meal, cousin. How you do it so smooth, like you stealing dozens? Right under your nose, you ain't seeing nothing. Bro, long time coming. Long nights in the basement, amounts to something. Snitching about your problems will get you nothing. Start stitching up your life. Are you building something, homie? Have you written something, or you simply bluffing? Huh? Talk is cheap. You won't hear a peep from me unless I'm on the beat. Walking through the city streets, of 6 right over me. I've been doing, I've been going crazy, man. Cut it. Ain't it clear I'm the revenant? Bring the guillotine, let's get beheading then. Nah, I can't compare to them. I'm a one-on-one, bitch, it's evident. Put out the tape, gave him my soul, the gold, the gems in one letter, yeah. Feeling like Letterman. This is for my freaking veterans. This is for popping the bottles behind us and rightfully arrogant. Yeah, rightfully arrogant, bitch. Rightfully arrogant, rightfully back in the booth, about to tear this shit. Rightfully Project on moon when they hear the shit. Rightfully goats, rightfully chose for the throne. Rightfully fucking the game from the minute I spoke. Shit was just destined to blow. Riding, I'm rapping the code, and I'm here with my bros. Out in the 6 got me frozen. Down to my fucking bones. Doing this shit till I'm ghost. I do it for Gassy, I do it for Ghost. I do it for Ice and I do it for Mose. Do it for Ned, do it for Jed, for Dan and Zenj. I'm talking that Banklin. Blicky and Kurt, put it in work. We hit him like Otis from back when. Yeah, so much growth been coming in rapid. Shake up the game, we've been looking like Rapture. Pokemon and you know you can't catch this. Dr. Eat, I treat him like Pastor. Dr. Eat, I'm in need of that power. He got me locked at the top of the tower. Liz the beach, she smelling like flowers. I'm kinda jealous of Doc, how you found her. Uncle John. We just been moving like Genghis Khan. Dr. Eat he never run. Now I'm writing blue chip songs, all organic on the Twitter, no gimmicks. Tell these bottles goodbye and good riddance. Ride or die for all Frankens, we with it. I'm crossing the line today, that means I'm about to John Wick.
Familia! Franken Familia! Yo, what's good, my fellow Franken stunks, Franken skunks, Franken punks? What's up? How we doing? Happy Friday, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever extravagant event it is for you and your fellow loved ones and community. Today, I got a really great show for y'all. We're going to talk about a variety of things. Obviously, the market is pumping. We're seeing some green action finally. Can we trust it, though? I want to talk a little bit about that, do some speculation. As always, nothing I say here is financial advice. Make your own decisions and go talk to an actual professional who's licensed to do this. This is purely entertainment. So we're going to go over that. We're going to go over some of the news in Punksville. We have some interesting stuff going on, both from the DAO that we're developing and also what's going on with NFT Worlds. Apparently, they're releasing NFT Worlds 2.0. So we'll look at that announcement. And then a lot of good news today and a sick video that I've produced. I want to show you guys at the end about the flippening. It's going to be a good show. So buckle in, get the popcorn, get the tea, whatever you need, buckle in, and let's freaking go. Zizpo. Yeah. What is it? It's the hand. Yeah, he does it like this. Yeah. Like the shoulders are coming, guys. I'm building it out. It's coming. It's coming. One Lambo, bro. I am the Lambo. What are you talking about? Booma. How's everyone doing? I say we just get right into it. Huh? Let's just get right into it. Can I play some let me just play something real quick. I think I'll do 11. I am training. Goku Piccolo training. What's going on, Rohan? Beauties. All right. Let's pop her open. I'm going to put it like so. All right. Dope. Okay. So we've been working on our DAO. This is a brain dump of what we're developing. There's a lot of components here, but we're just hard at work, really, really focused. We're DAOing. I'm DAOing. We want to make something cool. We don't want to reinvent the wheel, but we definitely want to also fix some of the problems that are with DAO today. Like, I know you all may have seen Vitalik's tweet. How do you make a DAO that people want to be a part of, that they're incentivized to participate in, as well as preventing corruption, preventing collusion, and also preventing making sure that it is truly decentralized and not operating like a centralized entity, right? I think that's one issue we had before, where it's like we wanted to build the DAO, and the way we were doing it through Discord, yes, we were opening up discussions and doing polls on Discord, but it's not a true DAO. Like, it's just not. It's not a DAO. So working hard on getting a prototype out for y'all, a V1 that we can show y'all and get everybody's feedback and keep iterating it. But it's gonna give you real governance. It's gonna give you real governance over all these assets, over the punks, over the Ethereum balance. It will truly be yours when it's done. Like, they'll no longer, in a sense, like the dove, you let go of the bird, right? Like, we won't have like a totalitarian control over it. And we've always had great intentions and did our best as like custodians to protect the assets and always doing things that the community agreed with. We're getting your consensus, but the DAO is exciting, and I think it's really going to unleash the power of our assets, especially like with y'all, like people that we care about deeply. Punk floors at 70 ETH. NFTs held up decently, the blue chips, throughout this bearish period. I mean, Bored Apes are doing so damn well, even with the market going down 70%. Punks are still doing good. Like, if you guys noticed, our entry prices 61 ETH, 67 ETH, 75 ETH, 72 ETH. Like, it's still just around there. Oh, shoot. Just around there, you know what I mean? Like, we're still doing great on our punks. We're still relatively up or slash like break even in ETH terms, which is great. Okay, so let me show you all this. I'll go back. So NFT Worlds 2.0 is coming. Okay, 2.0 is very, very close. And ArcDev teased it. He said 2.0 revamped world tokenomics coming this month. Here's a hint for what to expect. What do you think it means? There's a baguette, government symbol, food symbol, ballot, voting, shopping, sad, happy face emoticons. Looks like 2 game robots, a unicorn, and a gift box. So this is interesting. This is definitely exciting. People are speculating, major listing exchange, DAO governance, world staking, voting, NFT worlds marketplace, advertising. Like, this is all cool and all, but like the fundamental, like what are you going to build on? Like what are people going to build their game on? Are they making their own game? I guess we'll have to see. I mean, I'm interested to see what their plan is. So yeah, this is apparently coming out tomorrow. They're going to have World 2.0 announcement. It's in one day. So actually, it might be today, because it said 16 hours ago. Might actually be today. What do you guys think about the world announcement? Yo, what's going on, Maxed Out? Oh, is the music too loud? Yeah, I'll just stop it completely. I'll stop it. Turn down the music. I didn't know it was that loud. I thought it was relatively quiet. Oh, my bad, guys. We fixed it now. We have fixed it. Okay, we have fixed it. For anybody tuning in, I was just going over. We're dowing. The team is dowing aggressively. We're building out the Franken Dow. I think I showed this on stream. Let me just check something. We are dowing. All right. I don't know how hard one can dow, but it is quite the dow. So we have this massive brained up that all the entire team's working on together. A lot of different aspects of it. We're working on that. We're gonna get a prototype done, and then have y'all test it out, get your input on it. We were going over the assets and the community. We're still up. I think we're break even on our punks still, even with it going down to 70 ETH. But punks are looking good. NFT Worlds 2.0 is coming. I think it's going to be announced today. So I hope they got something in the bag. You know, I hope they do. I know they're a talented team, but we'll have to see, man. We will just have to see. All right. Fear and Greed coming in at 39. It hasn't been this high since the March rally a couple months ago. And so it makes you think, is this legitimate, or are we just experiencing what we experienced back then? You know what I mean? Kind of just like range trading. It's just Bitcoin is like within the same range it's been before. Is it just going to dump again? Are we going to go down? I remember saying like these were good buying opportunities, not financial advice, but these were good buying opportunities. And if you did buy, you're probably up on whatever the hell that you bought, which is dope. So, I mean, as a trader, you probably want to be taking profits now, given the market and everything. But we're going to get into that in a second. There's some split opinions as to what's going to happen here, but we shall get into that. As y'all know, I don't know if you follow the FOMC, the bullish rate hike. So the Fed has been making credit more expensive. You may have been noticing the mortgage rate on homes increasing, car loan rates are increasing. Generally, the interest rates are increasing. They're becoming more expensive, and taking out loans, taking out credit is not as cheap as it once was back when we were in the pandy and the rates were extremely low, borderline negative, just crazy. Now we've been hiking for months now, and we just had a 75 basis point hike, but the market rallied. Why did the market rally? Why? That's not necessarily a good thing. Is it like it's harder to get money? Like the economy is tightening. The GDP has slowed down. Like why are we experiencing a rally? Well, it's just based off the fact that people were expecting something worse out of the Fed. People were expecting the Fed to hike really aggressively, a 100 basis point hike, and they didn't. So the tone was more dovish, which means just like they were more easygoing, and they acknowledged that, yeah, we're not in a recession, and that's also something of debate. Like, are we in a recession? Are we not in a recession? What the hell is going on? There's two different thoughts of or modes of thinking when it comes to that. You're hearing recession everywhere from financial media, but when Powell gets on or when Biden gets on stage, they're like, no, we're not in a recession. The job market is extremely strong. But people are saying it doesn't matter what happens with the job market if the GDP is going down and we have 2 quarters of slow or negative growth, we are in a recession, right? I'll leave that up to your own judgments. I personally don't think we are, and I'll explain why in a moment. At Capo Crypto, this guy's been pretty good with his calls. He says that don't be fooled. The price is just ranging between $19K and $23,000 during a downtrend with no signs of accumulation. If you want to buy here, go ahead. Then don't regret it and cry when the market makes new lows, which is likely. I'm not buying. You only advise on the top and bottom. In between, so much money to be made. You told people not to buy the fake pump, so if they listen, they now miss the 7% BTC pump. You did this before. People can earn a lot of money, then wait until you're 16K bottom. You know, a lot of differing opinions, but Capo was pretty damn good at like, yo, when we were in the 30K range, I remember he had very strong opinions of like, yo, we're going lower. Take it with a grain of salt. Once again, I'm not telling you what to do here with your money. I'm just speculating and discussing various ideas, more so my opinions. I do think it is possible to get one more bang out breaking down, and I'll discuss a little bit of ideas behind that. Intermission. Matic is crushing it. Mercedes-Benz taps Polygon launch a data sharing platform. I think this might be like some Oracle type thing. Matic is slapping. It's just getting in the ring, like just fucking shit up, man. They're doing so good. It's insane. They had the Disney deal. Now they got the Mercedes-Benz. Like, shout out Matic. Matic's got a bright future, man. Like, just absolutely crushing it. Very, very proud of them. Any Polygon holders out there, shout out to you. It's a happy day. Okay, let's continue. Ethereum developers announced merge date for Gorelli testnet, August 6th to 12th. And I've got a video on this. I'll show you at the end of the stream. So the merge, this is really freaking exciting. We've been waiting for the merge forever. And if you haven't heard about the ETH2 merger, it's going to be massive. The triple halving, I'll explain that later in the stream. Absolutely massive. So they're launching the testnet for it in August, finally. So with that, once that's done, that is the last step before we go into ETH2 proof of stake, which is super exciting, man. Super, super, super exciting. I do hope that we don't experience more delays. You know, if I type in ETH2 Vitalik, let me see if I can find it. You know that meme where it's like so many delays and delays and delays that Vitalik is going to be an old man by the time, I don't know if I can find it right off the bat. Vitalik's going to be an old man by the time ETH2 launches. I just want to find the meme. It's so good. Yeah, never mind. I'll show it to you guys in a bit. Anyways, Becker is just trolling. Becker doesn't think. I remember Becker said that we're probably gonna get a pump to 25K and then go back down, make new lows. Because like we have experienced capitulations, but I think if we set in a new low, I really think we would hit peak fear, like extreme capitulation, where like absolute all-time low. But there's no guarantees of that. There's absolutely no guarantees. So it's just pure, I don't know how you say, instinct. Like it's just thoughts that it could happen, it could not. But generally speaking, when we're in these like ranges of discount ranges, I think it's more risk to be out the market than not in, because yeah, Bitcoin could go down to 20, could go down to 18, go down to 15. It doesn't mean that like you go all in here and lose all your money. But if you're not dollar cost averaging and you believe in the future of crypto, then what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, you need to have exposure to this shit, because in 5 years, 10 years, this is the future, man. Like, there's over 200 countries right now, guys, that are developing CBDCs. You know what a CBDC is? It's a centralized digital. What is the? It's a bank. I just failed there so bad. It's a bank digital currency. 1 second. Okay, there. Central bank digital currency. A CBDC is a central bank digital currency. All right. So 200 countries are looking to develop their own CBDC. And once they do that, fiat paper money is going to be a thing of the past. And you're now going to be using this digital currency issued by your government. And if you don't have like your own crypto, or what would be considered your own assets, not owned or managed by anyone else, like owning Bitcoin or ETH, like gold in this digital world, if you don't put your foot forward and do that, then your financial future will be determined by this government. And if you say something online that is not appropriate, if you know what I mean, like look what happened with the truckers, right? If you went to the Tim Hortons, let's say you weren't even participating in what happened with the truckers in Canada, but you went into the Tim Hortons that they were at, you just bought yourself breakfast and you had no affiliation, your bank account would have been frozen for weeks. It's crazy. So then you add in a CBDC and it has even more tracking, even more like transparency, and then far more power that a government can have. Your financial future is no longer in your hands. So we're going there regardless whether people are like crypto's a scam or not. We're going there where everything will be digital and there will be digital currency. And China is actually ahead of the curve with the digital yen that's about to launch very soon. It's like you can either own your financial future and own your assets and not be liable under someone else dictating what you can or can't do with your life, you know, dictating your freedom, or you just go with the flow. Don't pay attention to any of this stuff. And then you're going to be run by the government. Like it's, I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily evil. Like CBDCs are the future, and we already have fiat money, so it might as well all be digital anyways. But I do think like people are not going to grasp the potential for evil if given the governing body that is like managing all this. You know what I mean? We'll have to see how it plays out. It could be great, could be really bad, but nonetheless, I do think the play here, the 4D chess play is stay in crypto, keep accumulating blue chips, and stay on the edge of information. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we talked about NFT world. Don't worry, folks. Even if it's a recession, it will be transitory. Y'all remember the inflation? Look, inflation's coming, but it's transitory. It's just transitory. They told us that in 2020, 2021. What about inflation is transitory? Yeah, it's transitory. Like it gets bad and then it gets worse. So that's transitory, then it gets worse, but that's transitory because it's going to get worse. And then that's going to be transitory because then it's going to get even worse. I think that's what they're trying to tell us. Oh, dude, shout out Beeple. He's a 10, but his body is covered in Kim Jong-un heads. Beeple's a legend. Like, what? How do you get inspired to create this? This is hilarious, man. Absolutely hilarious. Total Chad. King Jong Chad. Just in, Charles Schwab manages $8 trillion in assets to list a crypto ETF on the New York Stock Exchange next week. Oh, my. Breaking, FTX just got full approval to operate in Dubai. So a lot of great stuff that's going on with many cryptos, which is awesome. So Miles from Crypto Banter, he said the 100 basis points from the Fed has been avoided. There's been a dovish undertone. The Fed is taking August off, which means the next meeting is in 2 months. And BTC is currently breaking resistance. This might be a bullish month. Very fair points. Honestly, this is something that makes me think I'm like, we could have a green month in August. It's absolutely possible. Other people think not. Some people are saying every time the FOMC has had their meeting, we had a tech pop off and then a dump. And so people are calling for one more dump here on the NASDAQ. So you can see here, tech earnings declined. We had the FOMC meetings. We popped off. Tech earnings decline again. The FOMC meetings popped off. So it's like, okay, could we go higher and then crash? Are we going to crash right now? Or are we actually wrong and people are way too bearish? Some people, they said tech earnings and FOMC have been two catalysts for two major crashes in 2022. This time will be different. I don't know, man. We're really at a point where I don't blame people for not trusting this rally and kind of being skeptical. Like I absolutely do not blame them because things have been so volatile. So in the short term, I have no idea what's going to happen, but I think and this is just an opinion, I'm not telling you to buy, but I think in 6 months, we're definitely going to see things change. Everyone's expecting recession, 2008, market's going to dump, go to hell. No new all-time high. Dare I say, I think all-time highs are going to be in 2022. I know that is like, you're literally going to be like thrown into a closet full of nails for that and like shunned and exiled from society and burnt to a crisp. But I do think that. I do think it's possible. And for multiple reasons. I don't want to spend 2 hours talking about it. But when people are usually the market pursues the most pain and it does things that you don't expect it to do and don't really make that much sense. So when everyone is betting that we're going to go down and we're going to have a 50% correction in the stock market, Bitcoin's going to go down to 10K or it's going to go down to 5K and it's over and we have 10 years of slow growth. I do think a bear market is due, but we're not in one. I think we're in a situation like the 2019 2020 dump in crypto where we had like a ridiculous Bitcoin went from 10 bands to 3K, right? Which is 70%. I think we're doing the exact same thing before another run up and then the real bear market. So if that's something that y'all enticed about, I could elaborate more, but that's my personal opinion. Like definitely a lot of volatility in the short term, but the medium term I think is really, really green. personally. I think it's very green. I think what we're going to get is a euphoric blow off top. No one's going to expect it. People think the bear market's already started, so no one's going to expect it. Then the moon boys will come back and all the bears will be shat on, and everyone's going to think now we're going to 150K, 200K Bitcoin, 250. It's coming, guys. It was all a test. This is the time. And then that's when everything's going to freaking blow up. Like all markets, it's going to be nasty. That's just my personal take. Every FOMC meeting. This one's funny. Little whale action. Bitcoin's going up, man. Yeah, this time, go. Here we go, bro. We're meant to go to 50K, man. Dude, man, I know I didn't buy when Bitcoin was 17,000 and Ethereum was $800, but now I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy big time at 10x leverage. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Ah! Ah! Ripperino, the whale holding. Oh, should we talk flippening now? Flippening is really, really exciting. I think we talk flippening. We'll talk flippening. I'll show you this video I produced, and then we'll get into giveaways. Oh my God, we got 18 people here. What's going on? Cheerios. Thank you all. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. 51% bullish. I hope you're right. I guess we'll see. ETH get to $4,500. I mean, that's something similar that happened in 2017. Bitcoin was at $6,000 and during the late summer, then it crashed to 2 bands. Like it had those like insane levels of volatility, and then later on hit 20K. So everyone was wrong in 2021. They're saying 100K Bitcoin. Didn't happen, right? So what's the sentiment now? Majority of people think we're now in a 2-year bear market, and they do not think we can set new all-time highs. Majority. The consensus is extremely high that we're done. We might have a dead cat bounce. That's it. So when the majority are on that side, think of it from 4D chess. If we are going to have new all-time high, then we need people thinking that we're bearish and it's over. We need retail selling. We need retail taking short positions. We need them so that these big players, whales, institutions are gobbling up massive longs, and they're just going to destroy retail, absolutely annihilate them, mark up price. Retail's dumb and shorting on the way up, and they're longing. And then when we get to the point where retail's like, oh my God, new all-time high, Bitcoin's so good, then they start buying. Then they're going to start distributing, selling all of their freaking positions, building shorts, taking the market longer, building shorts, and then just gonna. It's the same old thing. It's the market maker money making tactic, dude. It's been going on since freaking forever. I still see ETH hitting the 3 digits before 2023. You think ETH could go down to 3 digits? 3 digits meaning like an $800. Yeah, I think it's still possible. If this rally is just fugazi, I think we could get a $600 Ethereum, because it all really depends on the stock market. If the stock market and NASDAQ start falling, crypto's going to fall with it. There's no way around it right now. We're not decoupled. I don't care what people say. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter. Like everything the stock market does influences crypto. So if the stock market and tech sector start failing and they set a new low, then we are going to have new lows in crypto. But be ready for it, because I think after we set that new low when we bounce off the 300-week EMA on the S&P 500, it's going to be a pretty damn good time. What people are not telling you about the 1970s, they keep comparing it to the 1970s, is that we had a really volatile year, but it actually ended up breaking into new highs throughout the 70s. Yeah, 7 or even 500. What happened at $10,000, lol? High fives. The issue with crypto is when every indicator looks bullish, the one big red candle kills the trend. Volatility at its finest. Yeah, I mean, we have to see how it plays out. Nonetheless, like we're in in what I would consider like good dollar cost averaging zones. Like we're in, dude, you're not buying Bitcoin at 60K. You're not buying Ethereum at 4K. Do you not see that it's the same psychology when we were at the tops? Oh, I'm not going to sell my ETH at $4,000 because it could go to $5,000. Oh, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I pray that I'm correct so I can show it to y'all. And then when the market goes up, I'm going to be the fucking bearest bear. I'm going to be so bearish. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt everyone. You're going to be so mad at me. And then I'm going to laugh because it will be right. That's what I've learned. Like 2 years being really, really obsessed with this stuff, you start to understand like market psychology is crazy. It's so difficult. But generally speaking, what doesn't feel right is what you have to do. What doesn't feel right is buying in these ranges, whether in the 20,000s or we go even further. It doesn't feel right, right? What feels right is selling in these ranges. Like it's going to go lower, I'm going to sell. Feels good. Buying, that means buying is probably going to be the correct move. When we're up massive, selling hurts. What feels good is to hodl and buy. So that's why you should sell. Whatever doesn't feel right, whatever feels shitty is generally what you should do. It doesn't mean you're going to time the market perfectly. It doesn't mean you're going to sell the tippy top or buy the bottom. But what it does mean is you'll generally be on the right side of the trade. And I'm not a financial advisor, once again, for the millionth time. Not a financial advisor. What's going on, Stella? All right, let me show you the video I produced, and we'll get into the giveaways. This video is called The Flippening. Actually, I'm going to mute my mic. With Tesla recently selling the majority of their Bitcoin and ETH, with Tesla recently selling the majority of their Bitcoin and ETH 2.0 right around the corner, are we about to witness the legendary prophecy? The possibility of Ethereum overtaking Bitcoin's market cap. The great war between the Ethereans and the Bitcoin maxis. I'm talking about the one and only flipping. The flippening is the possibility of Ethereum overtaking Bitcoin's market cap. There's been speculation about this for a long time. Many people believing that it's destined to happen and it's inevitable, while others believing ETH is the real one that could get dethroned by a new competitor on the block like Solana or AVAX or whatever other smart contract blockchains. Is this really possible? And if so, when could this happen? How could it happen? Why should we ultimately care? I'm going to cover that with you today and the reasonable doubts of why this could just be fairy dust, moon boy, hopium nonsense.
First and foremost, we got to go back in time.
It's 2008, the financial crisis. Everyone's panicking. Your fellow traders at the hedge funds are pulling out their hair. Meanwhile, Jim Cramer is on CNBC and he's telling you,
No. Bear Stearns is fine. Do not take your money out. Bear Stearns is not in trouble. Don't move your money from Bear. That's just being silly.
Okay, just so you get a sense of what's causing the agony by this point, it's financials led by Bear Stearns after what essentially is a bailout from the Fed.
While this total crap show is going on, the mystery man pops out of nowhere. Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto comes around and invents Bitcoin. Now, I'm not going to ring your ear on Bitcoin. We're already assuming you know the ins and outs of it. If you don't, go watch those 3-hour documentaries on YouTube. It's worth your time. Or subscribe and smash the like buttons and let me know if you want me to do a breakdown for you. I would love to, but I'm going to have to suck all the validation and psych and energy and siphon it from you like a rug pull. I'm just going to take it. If you've been around in crypto, you've most likely heard of the Bitcoin halving, which means every 4 years, Bitcoin's emissions and mining rewards are halved. This is usually seen as the culprit behind the supply shock, which then starts these epic bull runs in crypto. Over time, fewer and fewer Bitcoin will be created until it hits a max supply, and then there will no longer be any more Bitcoins that can be mined,
minted or added into the supply. Ethereum has never really had any halving effects or supply contraction mechanics until recently. With the new upgrades coming to ETH, many are anticipating a triple halving, meaning 3 Bitcoin halving events all at once for Ethereum, which in theory could make it absolutely moon. Here's how it works. In August last year, Ethereum activated the London hard fork, which would involve transaction fees being partially burned. With enough activity on the network, this could create a deflationary effect where the ETH supply could actually start to shrink. With the ETH2 merger later this year, Ethereum's emissions will be reduced by 90% because of the transition from proof of work to proof of stake. And not only that, the speed of the network would also increase, allowing up to 100,000 transactions per second, which then plays back into the London hard fork of those transaction fees burning. The incentive to save, the emissions being reduced, the higher throughput on transactions, and the deflationary effect from EIP 1559 is quite exciting. And we're not even comparing the fundamental differences between Bitcoin and ETH, as Ethereum is a virtual machine that you can build apps on, much like the iPhone and iOS being a platform in which developers can come and build applications for users. ETH is the #1 smart contract blockchain. It has the largest developer network, the highest amount of activity on a monthly basis. So when we consider Bitcoin always erupting and starting a bull run every time it halves, what do you think is going to happen if Ethereum experiences this triple halving? And then you start to consider Ethereum's superiority in terms of an ESG rating. ESG is a metric that measures a company's environmental friendliness, social initiatives, and governance factors. ETH dominates BTC in terms of its ESG rating, as ETH2 will now be carbon neutral when the merger is complete. There is an Ethereum Foundation where you can donate and create causes and initiatives. And there's a doxed figurehead, Vitalik, that you can actually talk to and console with. And then you consider the governance system that will be coming with proof of stake starts to really make sense that, damn, yeah, maybe Ethereum does stand a chance. Maybe ETH can really take the #1 spot. Is that why Tesla sold their Bitcoin? Are they secretly buying Ethereum? Hold up, sonny boy. All roses come with their thorns. Bitcoin will most likely receive a spot ETF before Ethereum does in the US. A spot ETF will basically open the floodgates to trillions of dollars from pension funds, 401ks, to just flood into BTC. And because Bitcoin's always had that first mover advantage, like Ethereum doesn't even have a futures ETF in the US, while Bitcoin does. Given that, Bitcoin will most likely get that ETF first, and if it does, it's going to be pretty damn hard for ETH to outshine it. A lot of people question Vitalik's leadership. There's the delays with Ethereum. There's that common saying that by the time ETH2 is done, Vitalik's going to be an old man with a big beard. Ethereum has a lot more risk. The SEC has declared Bitcoin to be a commodity, but there is discussion on whether ETH is a security or not. When you look at Bitcoin, there is no competition. There's literally been no other crypto that can do what Bitcoin does best. But Ethereum has a lot of competitors, with Solana, AVAX, Cosmos, DOT, and ADA, to say the least. And there are also uncontrollable factors like, what if the ETH merger happens deep into a bear market? All of this flippening hype hopium will just go right down the drain. No one's going to care because the sentiment will be so bad. So I'm not going to say it's impossible for ETH to flip in Bitcoin. It's one of those situations where it's got to be right place, right time, the stars align, and Ethereum gets its magic moment. I've been in crypto for several years now, and if there's anything I've learned is that anything is truly possible, both to the upside and to the downside. If there's ever been a time for Ethereum to make this happen, for it to fulfill this legendary prophecy, the time is now, or at least in the nearby future. If you enjoyed this, I would genuinely appreciate you smashing.
The flippening. The flippening. What do you guys think of that little video essay? Yeah, AVAX is awesome. I love AVAX as well. It's a Turkish project? No way. Yeah, that one is on my this is like my secondary channel. Let me just show y'all. I do like some crypto stuff here in my spare time. It's called Crypto Goblin. That's where the video is. So if you want to see some of my, this is where I was first making crypto content. I have some nonsense here. You could go take a look at the calls I've made and some of the projects I've talked about. I found furballs when it was before it minted. I got some, I think I would say pretty decent content compared to some of the other content out there. I'm a fan of my own shit. So if you like that video, go check out Crypto Goblin. But yeah, that's something I've been working on the weekends for probably like 2 weeks now. I want to make more video essays like that. I definitely think I love making those like immersive documentary type stuff. The next one I want to make is why gamers are wrong about NFTs, and I'm going to talk about NFT worlds. I think that's something that could do well, and hopefully even penetrate the gaming community of like, hey guys, like you're wrong. Like I've got a lot of ideas, but just learning so much. I want to put it into application now, you know, and I have the communication skills, the video skills, so I can help people understand things a lot easier than most. So yeah, thank y'all. Happy you enjoy that. Lovely. Dan, sell the punks, buy Bitcoin. I mean, yo, when the DAO is finished, you could technically put a proposal in saying, let's sell the CryptoPunks and do X with it. Lovely. Shall we get into the giveaways? Is it giveaway time? Is it giveaway time? Is it giveaway time? Is it giveaway time? Don't sell. No. Dow. I'm dowing. All right. Let's do it. Let's get into the giveaways. We're giving away 3 Frankenpunks. Let's see who's going to get it. Let's see who's going to get it. Angelo, congrats. You got yourself a FP. Once again, just screen capture this and submit a ticket in the Discord to claim it. And that's winner numero uno. Congrats to Angelo. If you're excited to get a Frankenpunk, drop a 1 in the chat or drop a 666 in the chat. Yeah, already we got 2 more FPs up for grabs. Yeah, let's go. All right. Let's do it. We just minted this month. Winner number 2. Winner number 2. Oh, I thought it was Smux for a second. AI Surya 77. Congratulations. You just won a Frankenpunk. Make sure you screenshot this and submit a ticket in our Discord to claim your Frankenpunk, my friend. Congratulations. Surya just won. Nice, man. Congrats. All right. Last one. Drum roll. All right, let's do it. Final winner. Last but not least, it's going to be Muhammad Amar. Congratulations, Muhammad. Screen cap this. Submit a ticket in the Discord. Congratulations. Big W's. Big W's. Y'all spamming that, eh? Nice. Oh, yeah. I thought it too, bro. Congratulations to our winners. GG. GG, well played. You're very welcome. That concludes the stream, guys. This has been a nice little chat. Definitely higher spirits compared to last week's stream when we got rugged by Microsoft. But we're focused on. We've pivoted. Obviously, it was heart wrenching to see 3 months work just be like get a big FU. but we've pivoted and we are developing this DAO, and we're going to make it awesome. And we're trying to move quickly, but also don't want to rush it. So just be patient with us. We're going to make something amazing, and we want something that will really empower y'all, and some as well as like technology that the space as a whole can learn from and be like, wow, that's really cool. Like, you guys are pioneering something like original and powerful and very, very useful. So that's been one of the core things that we've always wanted to do since the project's inception. It's been a bumpy, road, but nonetheless, like, we're still here, we're kicking it, we're not dead, and we actually are very bullish about what's cooking up. And I think y'all will be really excited with it as well. Oh, Fabian, appreciate it. Wrong or right, it's nice to be optimistic. Good point. Alrighty, I bid you adieu. I bid you a good day, my fellow Frankens. The good old auto-tune laughs. I need some auto-tune on my laugh. Happy Friday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will be back. Well, oof, look at that. Look at the left bicep right there. Jeez. Go get some gym gains. Please stop, Daniel. Please, just go. Just go. Alrighty, I'll see you all very soon and see you next week. Have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, winners, make sure you go and you claim your FPs, yo. That concludes it. All right, guys. Love y'all. Take care.
I ain't tryna baby, I just fuck it. And then my bitch is curvy, I ain't talking about it. Either way, take a shot again. I'm just sleeping while they sleeping,